morning on the island of Guam. We are going to bring in our friends from the NMI now as we bring you your Fit to Lead segment, which is brought to you each and every week here on Mondays.
Fit to Lead, COVID Weekly with Governor Ralph Torres, paid for by the Office of the Governor.
With Fit to Lead, we've talked to Governor Torres himself and figured out how his honor has not only taken up the mantle of making the commitment to be more healthy and have a fitness regimen, but also throughout his cabinet. One of the members of that group who is describing his fitness routine to us and how he's inspiring the rest of the public sector up there in the NMI is Dennis Mendiola. He is with Homeland Security. So Dennis, buenas and half a day. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Have a day, Jason. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
All right. Now, we wish you and your team up there in the NMI, all of our family throughout the Marianas, a very happy Easter. And kind of interesting because, coming off of Easter, that's a time when, people concluding the Lenten season, they get back into eating meat, consuming things that they probably gave up for Lent. There's a lot of a lot of sugary treats that we can all indulge in and everything. Did you guys, when you guys are going through this Fit to Lead fitness regimen, did you guys say, okay, we're going to try and back away from the traditional Easter stuff? Or did you kind of, indulge yesterday and today you're really going to hit the gym hard?
Actually, of course, we decided to kind of, at least my team and I decided to kind of give up rice. It's kind of been tradition. Mm-hmm. One of the hardest things to give up as as an islander is rice. So normally when we go on this Lenten season, normally that's one of the biggest sacrifices that we decide to. I think most people give up rice because it's the hardest thing to give up. But we gave up rice, and I think we're gonna just continue that after this Lenten season and just kind of slow down the rice, the consumption of rice.
Right on. Or you can even do brown rice, the healthy alternative. But maybe just giving up cold turkey maybe is the best way to go.
Maybe.
How has that been for you? Because not only do we kind of scale back on things during Lent and everything like that, but now that you've made this commitment to living a healthier life and everything, how much of a challenge has it been?
It's challenging. I think everywhere we go, the first thing that it's customary for us when we visit family or friends or whatever to they lay out the dish, and part of the dish is normally rice, and it's really challenging to just tell a family member that you're not you gave up rice. But it's understanding during this Lent season. Mm-hmm. However, after this Lent season, you're gonna get looked at like Afa, you're not gonna eat rice, like really. But it's gonna be a challenge. But this part is that we want to just reduce that consumption, not give it up altogether.
Sure. Yeah, and of course there is that one thing about being an islander from this part of the world is there's that respect factor, and you don't say a manamko comes up and she's like, oh boy, I made you a plate and everything. You don't want to insult the person, but at the same time you do have goals that you're trying to reach. Absolutely, Jason. It's
a challenge part of the world. We just came back from a trip to the States, for a leadership class, and I want to say that out there, I think that we don't find rice easily. Everywhere we go, the rice is kind of different. So it kind of helped in this Lent season for me. I was out for a week and a half, and rice wasn't easily available out there, and it just made it easier for us. We started eating more salad, more greens.
There you go.
It's good. It's good for us.
Okay, so since you went out there, obviously you were at a leadership workshop or conference and everything. So you're used to inspiring and motivating people that you work alongside, or even people that work under you and everything. How have you taken that approach to now being part of Governor Torres's pretty much like a charge to you guys to basically adopt healthy lifestyles throughout the government?
Well, I'm really happy that Governor Torres actually took this and, kind of challenged the cabinet members to, live a healthier lifestyle. I was prior service military. I was an officer. And I think one of the standards, one of the biggest standards is that, you have to be fit to lead. You got to lead by example. And
PT.
One of the things we push or we get evaluated on is just our fitness level, if we're able to shoot from the front, not from the back. Mm-hmm. So for me, just coming in and, getting challenged by Governor Torres, I accepted it willingly. And, I'm excited because it's kind of challenging coming back home after the military service and, just trying to live that standard, trying to live up to that standard. It's very challenging. So when Governor Torres challenged us, to this fit to lead, it was exciting for me and my team, actually.
Mm-hmm. So throughout the course of your military career, Dennis, I'm sure, as an officer, you had a regiment where, you were doing PT and you're used to inspiring, the troops with esprit de corps, right? Or may I ask which branch of service you served in?
I was in the Army.
In the Army. Okay. Well, thank you for your service, Dennis. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And there is that regiment you had, and now, at Homeland Security, you get a lot of people who did serve in the military, so they've got that self-discipline and the training. But then also, I know because I've covered Homeland Security. I mean, it is a lot of desk work and it's a lot of meetings, and things like that. So how do you now, incorporate maybe like a lifestyle change to maybe not being, on your feet and doing things like on a physical level as much as you're accustomed to?
So I just started Homeland Security. I'm still coming up with the plan, but what I like to do with Homeland Security is I like to just challenge the leadership. It always starts with the leadership, the section leaders, the supervisors, to kind of incorporate just a healthier lifestyle, whether it be just, walking around or, just hitting the gym, whatever, anything that can just, promote a healthier lifestyle to our subordinates. A lot of the guys, they look up to the top and, they kind of take it from the top. So if we start with our leadership and we start pushing our, our command team to, to get some sort of, exercise and regiments, I think we can get a lot of the boys to be influenced to start taking it upon themselves to live a healthier lifestyle.
Absolutely, brother. Now, I'm sure, again, and I've covered military. I've always had immense reverence, for the military. My dad was the oldest of 10, and all my uncles served. And you know better than anybody, about the chain of command. But we've even heard that Governor Torres now, as he says that, even though it was his idea to get everybody physically fit, you're now part of a team where basically everybody has an equal voice. And, the governor even relies on you guys, if you guys ever work out, side by side, to motivate him as well. So, talk about like that dynamic and being able to interact with people like from different agencies and even your own team and even people, higher than you, that they're all depending on you to pull for them as they're pulling for you.
Well, I've not worked out with Governor Torres, but what I can say is every time I watch his, his training regiments on social media, it really, really inspires me to, if my boss can do it, I got to do it. I got to step up to the plate and, try and, imitate that or emulate that and try and be a, better role model to my people as my is, to me. So one of the things that I realized when he was talking about his, his journey in this fit to lead is that, the ailments or the illnesses that we have in the CNMI is ranging from diabetic, cancer, and the age bracket is getting younger and younger. I can speak from say that I was fighting cancer at the age of 34. And that kind of, Governor Torres kind of sparked that, we need to just, help ourselves by trying to live a healthier lifestyle. And it could be just anything, just because we're kind of forced as leaders, we're forced to, from time to time, we're forced to be in offices and meetings and all that, right? So we got to just push ourselves to find the time, work out and just kind of promote that lifestyle. And it, in the start, it'll be a challenge, but as we go on, it becomes easier and easier. So, I'm really happy that this program is launched, and I'm all for it. I'm all over it, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm. Now, you said you just started a Homeland Security, right? Obviously, you've got like a lot of experience behind you, but even though you may see your role as like the new guy, you're part of a team, and again, you probably know better than anybody else that like one person will not get us across the finish line, one person will not finish the job, one person cannot finish the mission, whatever the context is. So maybe talk about maybe some of the conversations you've had with the other members of your agency about like how it's not all of us, or it's not one of us, it's all of us, and we're all doing this together, and we're only gonna succeed in this if we all push for each other.
Absolutely. Actually, we're, we can say that we're as strong as our weakest link. It's really sad to say that, but really the truth is that everybody comes to the table and, produce some kind of material to push us forward. So, we work as a team, we come together as a team, we discuss the issues that matter at hand as a team, and, we come to a decision and we push forward. And part of that is, just for me, if you live a healthier lifestyle, making decisions become easier and easier just because you're happier to be at work. You're not stressed now. You're not just angry all the time. Every time I'm done working out, what happens is that I kind of get this like little bit more weight off my shoulder where I feel better about myself. So bring that to the team. We bring that to the table, and I encourage everybody to do the same, because honestly, the stress and, especially coming into this pandemic, everybody's just pulled left to right on all kinds of, issues and, all kinds of situation where, people's lives are on the line. So, and trying to tie this fit to lead with the pandemic, statistics are showing that, when you're healthier, your chances of, beating this pandemic or, coming out on top is a lot more. So, all of that put together, with the team and pushing the mission forward just makes this program a lot better for the CNMI as a whole. So I'm glad again that the governor is really taking on this push to try and push the CNMI, not just the cabinet, but the CNMI to just live a healthier lifestyle.
All right. So do you have specific fitness goals that you're going for? Are you going for, weight loss, or maybe like, are you guys all trying to bulk up, or, just general, like have more energy throughout the day?
I just want to have more energy. I'm not that out of shape, but, I play basketball, I play golf. I'm very athletic. I love sports. So I'm not that much out of shape, but I do love to just get more energy and just get more endurance. When I play basketball, the age is starting to creep up on me. So I think I need to just, incorporate that, that training regimen where I can be a little bit more, I can last the game longer, not get sub 2 minutes. So, but for the most part, I just like to, just get more energy, maybe reduce some weight, 10 pounds, 15 pounds if at tops. But yeah.
Well, definitely, Dennis, you are off to a rocking start. And, if you gave up rice, I think once next time we see you on the basketball court, when we take a trip up to the CNMI, we expect to see you dunking, especially if you've given up rice.
Man, dunking was maybe 10 years ago for me. So it's a dream to back up there and dunk that ball.
But that's why you set fitness goals, though, bro. And you can do it, because you not only have inspired, not just the CNMI cabinet and not just the family throughout the Marianas, but you've also inspired us down here. So we greatly appreciate, you taking up this mission, and we know you guys are going to pull through.
Thank you, Jason. I really appreciate that.
All right. So that's Dennis Mendiola, part of the cabinet for Fit to Lead at the Homeland Security. Dennis, we wish you and your team the very best, and we'll check in with you soon.
Jason, take care.
All right, adios. All right, and Fit to Lead, of course, is here each and every Monday right here on the link. And now let's go and get into our Cover Me segment, where Uncle Ken, this one is particular. Okay, let me read the sponsors real first, and then maybe you can set us up with the context of exactly who we have, because this is from Uncle Ken's personal collection. But of course, we want to remind you that Cover Me is brought to you by Docomo Pacific, who is here to help, and their affordable connectivity program helps you connect to things that matter most with $30 off selected internet plans. Check out Docomo Pacific at their Tamuning headquarters to see if you qualify, because if you do, you can get a free router with an additional $45 off for